Right, I apologize for the sudden cut. But what are you gonna do? I actually, well, had a birthday in the last episode, so yeah, kinda had to go and take care of that. But yeah, we have some adventure games to play. Point and clicky, like, and look at all these little notes. Wow. Well, now that we have the lighthouse running, now there will be sailors. Almost like the scum bar, huh?
That's just nonsense, Joe. I don't drink to escape my problems. I escape my problems to go drinking. Right, Gimbo?
Aye, Captain. Whatever you say.
What's up, sailors?
Hey, good to see you again. Aye, we thought Barlow had you locked up for good.
Ha! Bad chance. This Rasta is way too clever for Babylon oppressors.
Yeah, if you're not too big on Rastafari culture, um, which I admittedly am not really myself, Babylon is sort of the sinners of Rastafari, like what are they calling Christian? Oh, okay. Maybe I should just not say anything about that at all. I just don't know. Period. Let's just keep going.
How you guys doing?
Feels good having solid ground under one's feet. I can tell you that.
Amen to that, mate. The mist scares the life out of me.
Ah, I've seen jelly.
You know, technically, jellyfish do have a skeleton of a sort, hydrostatic skeleton, so yeah. It's softer than cartilage, but it is an internal structure. Not bone, though, obviously. Science of the day. Science of today. Ding. Pick up your jingle if you want.
I'm looking for Lena. Have you seen her?
She your special lady? I hate to break it to you, man, but it seems like she and Police Chief Barlow have got something special going on.
What you talking about?
I saw them both strolling to that big posh place on Main Street, Club Temba. She was clinging to him like she was hot, walking on sunshine. Sounds to me like you've been played for a fool, son.
What?
Are you fellas talking about that tall, good-looking lady from out of town who's just strolling down Main Street? If you don't mind me saying so, she's out of your league, sir. Besides, if she's clinging to Barlow, you're better off without her.
That's the truth. You try and take something away from Barlow, Barlow takes something away from you in a very bad way.
I'm not afraid of no police. I could shake them off once. I can shake them off again. I got to get Temba.
You know, the game sort of takes an unexpected turn here, with people trying to, well, a ship basically, one with Lena, but I mean, we know that Wana is only here in what the hell are we again? Port R2, right? Because Lena paid for a charter, basically. She chartered their plane, so they flew down here and they kind of want to go the rest of the way. Geographically speaking, of course. In just about every other adventure game I've played, where there is a male lead and a female something or other besides, the male lead and the female something or other ends up as a couple, in a very arbitrary way most of the time. But at this point in the development, having played through chapter 2, there's still no sign that Sky Goblin and crew have decided to make them a couple themselves. Also, there's no actual hint that they are not going to do that. So, chapter 3 will decide on that. But I digress.
What you guys know about Club Temba?
Really want to get in there, huh? Well, you're gonna have a hard time. You need to be filthy rich and well connected to get access to that. It's not for the people. That place is for the corrupt fat cats and untouchable high society. I'm pretty sure you can forget getting that one. You're a good man, Juan.
Yeah, well, we kind of... Fuck it, give me my Lena. I want to go into Club Temba.
Tell me more about Police Chief Barlow.
He's been in charge around here for what, about 20 years or so. Can't say I've got anything personal against him, but like all people in Holland, can't seems like he likes to crack down real hard on people who doesn't clean. He's certainly up to a whole lot more than just police in the city. Yes, I'm willing to bet he's tangled up in all sorts of shady doings. Police Chief Barlow is just as corrupt as the rest of the cream of the crop. I swear it. Not a single honest man holds a seat of power in this god-forsaken town. The weight of the burden always lies on us whistles.
Nice joint this.
You kidding me? This place is the cesspool at the end of the sewer. We all flow along the gutters of these streets, drip and drizzle in our own directions. But in the end, like the soggy pieces of street trash that we are, we live here. Wet, cold, torn apart, and stepped on, face down in the mud.
Man, that was beautiful. We should have that engraved and put on the wall.
Tell me about Misters.
We're the little folks. We're the ones who actually do the real work around here. We're just simple folk caught in the crossfire. We come here to get out of the rain and drink ourselves piss drunk before we head out. Come back, then do it all over again. Misters are the kind of people that wind up in a dump like this. People with money don't come here. People with connections don't come here. We're small people. To the big shots in town, we're worth less than the blood-stained dirt on their boots. Bunch of corrupt hoodlums. That's what they are.
For some reason, that actually reminded me of that guy in Grim Fandango. Guy says at the end of the world, at the beginning of year 4, I believe. Ah, wait, this world's for suckers. Well, yeah, anyway, we're not playing Grim Fandango right now. Actually, I'm going to end this dialogue right here. Because I kind of want this book.
What you reading, Gimbo?
It's the captain's navigation book from the ship. The one about all the misting business and the lighthouse and all that. And this picture of a lobster here. Can't stop staring at it. I'm so bleeding hungry. Oh, what I wouldn't do for some lobster stew right now.
Didn't get any food yet, man?
Nah, everything's closed this hour.
Oh, okay. Can I borrow the book?
Crack off, mate. It's my lobster.
Well, that book is the one that we gave to Joe at the start of this chapter, and we got that from the captain's quarters, I think. No, wait, no, I get things mixed up. No, that's the one we got from. Or did we? Oh, yeah. Well, I was getting sort of mixed up. Maybe, I thought we had maybe brought that from Saint Armando or Kingsport Bay, but I don't think that's actually accurate. But yeah, Gimbo wants some lobster stew in return for the book. And we actually have a kind of lobster stuffing here.
It's got yummy little
But
dried
it's
up
kind
pieces
of not the
lobster
stuff we
stuck in the
want to
bottom.
actually eat.
Hey, it's a picture of Saint Armando.
Yeah, it's an old outdated Armani. People like to dream themselves away with pictures, you know? It's been hanging there forever. You can have it if you want.
Thanks, man. I love
But
free stuff.
we'll take care of that later. This almanac, we need that for a puzzle, so it's kind of premature to pick it up right now. The bar stools you can't actually do anything with. You can play around with this radio, mess around with the frequencies. Let's see, is it set to the one?
Hey, can I play with the radio?
Yeah, go ahead and change the station all you like. You know that there's an old Army Broadway radio. It can pick up all sorts of things. It's pretty good to have in handy when the coppers are around
Yeah,
doing raids.
it's set to the frequency from the broadcaster up in the lighthouse, which is okay. It doesn't really matter, but it is something to check. Well, it tells you if you're on the right track for a later puzzle, is what I meant to say. But now we can just go and do something else, right? Yeah, we can speak to the dude.
Well, if it ain't a new guy in town, welcome to our fine establishment, where the drinks are divine and the clientele are a slice of heaven itself.
Flattering, Archie. Very flattering.
Now, what can I get you, sir? I hope you're not looking for ill ones. I'm all out. You've got my word, however. The moment the lighthouse starts again, I'll be out through that door in a split second to secure a couple of crates when the ship
We're looking to take care of precisely that situation.
Any idea how I could get into Club Temba?
Listen, sir. All I do is pour them their drinks. I don't ever go up there.
You pour their drinks.
What do you think this here service shaft is for? They keep sending me orders, and I keep sending up drinks. Club Temba sits right on top of this joint. Now, I don't service all of Club Temba, mind you. Just the VIP lounge up top. Now, I'm not proud to be part of their business. The man's gotta make a living, no?
So the service shaft leads right up to the VIP room.
Bingo.
Huh. We have a vector of infiltration here.
What you know about Barlow?
Ah, Barlow. I hear a lot of talk about him on both sides of the fence. A bartender gets to hear all sides of the story, you know? The law weighs down on that man more than most people think. He has made a lot of enemies in this town, I know that much. I'm used to hearing a lot about people's woes. I can tell you, many of those woes are about run-ins with the law. The law in this town is Barlow.
Busy night?
Afraid not, sir. Business has been real slow ever since the last went out. Yeah, these fellas are the first customers I've had all day. Whole city's gone to a standstill with no misters in port. These parts of the city used to be a good racket this hour. It's a real drag seeing it all dead like this.
What you got on tap?
Right now, I'm down at the lower end of nothing. Taps and shelves are all sucked clean. I normally carry the full range of Mister's poisons here, except mist fumes, of course. But without the shipments coming in, I've got nothing.
What are mist fumes?
That's some bad stuff, sir. It's a byproduct. Comes out of destilling bilberries. I tell you, you get all sorts of whack-ball effects taking that stuff. We call them fume heads. Them fellas who suck it down. Used to be a much bigger problem. Barlow cleaned up the worst of the fume head trash.
Okay.
and the power.
So eel rinse is some nasty stuff, and mist fumes is even worse. Okay. And that is legit how exactly?
I got to
Channeling your inner Ava.
Hell, son.
Right. Let's go and yeah. Fix the lighthouse. Right. Hello, Morton. A lamp on a lantern, and that of course works.
beautiful.
Hmm?
Hey, Morton, I fixed your lantern, man.
Boy, that's some golly great news, Buana. Now, if only I could get a hold of some blueprints. we'd have the
And that's
lighthouse
what we need the
spinning
book
again as well.
for. But to get that book, we have to, in true Monkey Island tradition, use the can of lobster mess with the teapot.
One bowl of smoking hot lobster soup coming right up. Voila. Hey, it actually smells pretty good.
Well, as long as it's not me and that stuff. Right? Okay, Gimbo, you are a lucky man. I have a lobster soup made of rocket fuel tea.
Hey, look what Master Chef Juana cooked you.
Oh, golly, Buana. That smells delicious. Can I have it? Is it for me?
It's all yours, man. If I can borrow the book.
Oh, Captain, can he have the book? Please? Well, look, depends on it, I swear.
Go ahead, Juana. We've got plenty more of those. I have a feeling.
And besides, it's sort of our
Thanks,
hint book.
guys.
Well, now the lights are on, of course. Morton needs that information on the triple joint something, or whatever it was called. Technology. Mechanics and stuff. I suppose it works for some people.
Hey, what do you make of this, man?
Well, son, I'll be a crimp in a casket. This is exactly what I need. Oh, golly, I almost had it right all along. I just need to swap the shifter with the main cog and switch on the doohickey over there, will ya?
Lighthouse in operation.
I can't believe it. Oh, Old Faithful is up and spinning again. Thank you so much for your help, Buana.
No problem, man.
Many a mister will finally be able to make their way back into port. Perhaps now the town of Port Artu can finally return back to normal.
Wouldn't that be a thing? Okay, I think we can go back and bask in the glory of having helped a whole bunch of people.
Look!
The lighthouse!
Yay, everybody loves us. And I do hope you saw the crane up here.
That's one
It's going to be
huge
important
crane.
later, just not now. Because now that the lighthouse is in operation, the bartender will have left his bar unattended.
With the lighthouse working again, all of the other prisoners will be busy getting back to the port. Now's our chance to head on out and reel in a couple of the big ones. Everyone else is going to be busy getting drunk here at Port Arthur, and the miss will be all ours. Empty or naked. That's not a bad plan, Captain. Now's our chance to strike it big, lads. Are you with me? Aye. And you, Gimbo?
Oh, I'd rather not, actually. I've had enough of it. Oh, it scares me to the bones, it does.
You're the biggest sissy I've ever met, Gimbo. But I need you. You're a good sissy. Yeah, come on, Gimbo. This is our big chance. I'll bring lots of food. Lots and lots of food. I'll even make sure we bring some of that horrible pudding you like so.
Pudding? You promise there'll be pudding?
Lots of it. Wrong.
Oh, all right then. Can't go wrong with pudding.
Well, that settles it. We'll raise anchor tonight. Next round's on me.
Yep, they have some grand plans. Okay. By the way, have I mentioned that point-and-click adventure games like this seem to lend themselves well to economically minded video encoding? Because, oh my lordy, do they ever do that. Well, anyway. Here goes nothing.
Juana, what are you doing? Hey, you're going after Lena, aren't you? Mess with Barlow's belongings? You're gonna get hurt, boy.
No worries, guys. I'm all over this. Good luck with your next catch.
Good luck with yours. And Buana,
Yeah?
thanks for helping us out.
Come on, Angel. Don't tell me you just stumbled across the book doing research for the university. I used to know Ken Ardogo a long time ago. He wouldn't leave the journey down for you to find some school project. Well, the book isn't mine to give you anyhow. Now, don't you worry that pretty little head about the Underland, Angel. The Underland is no business for a nice gal like yourself.
I never asked for your advice on the matter. Just give me back my book and you'll see that I'm quite capable of handling my business without you meddling.
Oh, I bet you are. But I'll tell you this much, kid. You're not as smart as you think you are. We had our eyes on you and your castaway crew before you even set foot in Port Arthur. And the police aren't the only ones on your trail. You're in a bad place on a bad track, Angel. Turn back. There are enough would-be adventurers rotting in the mist as it is.
Oh, and you wouldn't have anything to do with that, would you? Don't give me that jive, you cutthroat. If it earned you a nickel, you wouldn't think twice about adding another dead body to your list.
Maybe you're right. But I prefer your body right where I have it. Easy now, Angel. I'm just giving you fair advice. You better forget you heard about the underland real quick, or else you'll be sleeping with the eels before dawn. What the?
Juana, what are you doing here?
I'm here to rescue you, lady.
The lady's free to leave whenever she pleases. You, however, are not as fortunate.
No, please, don't hurt him.
What's going on here?
Yeah, it's Barlow. I caught a little bug snooping around the penthouse suite. I need him taken care of.
No, wait! He's Count Andodo's son.
He's what? No, never mind. Just show him to the door and make sure he stays out.
Hey, how do you know Count Andodo? Let me go, you mother.
Told you rough, and the tricky monkey became friends again. Soon, all of the fantastic creatures of the underland were living in peace.
Oh, can we go to the underland? Can we please, please, please?
Going to the underland is not that easy, Joanna.
Aww.
One day, when you're old enough, you have to learn that some monsters are more real than others. One day, you will have to learn true.
Oh, man. My head. Maybe chasing after Lena wasn't such a bright idea after all. That Barlow guy must be up to some bad stuff. I wonder how he's connected to my father. I've got to get to the bottom of this. Someone in this city must know
And
about
that,
Count Andodo.
ladies and gentlemen, should stand as the embodiment of... Well, that didn't work out alright. I'm just sitting here admiring the rain effects, actually. I think they're quite pretty. As far as 2D adventure gaming goes, this is just really... yeah, something. I mean, just look here how it interacts with light, although I guess that's possibly a bit easier than I think it is. But yeah. And about Count Andodo there in the cutscene, he's made to look surprisingly much like Theodore Vern's father, who has a very interesting name, by the way. But yeah, a very good opportunity to end the video. I shall take it, and we shall continue where we left off momentarily.